Good afternoon. I've had a cozy morning in my PJs, getting as much rest as I can today. I've got a lot of chores to do this afternoon. By the way my legs reacted to the walk last night, I can tell that the PMDD fatigue is about to hit again. So I've decided this month I'm going to do a lot of cleaning today if I can, however much I get done. Hubby's away again. I've been away during the week helping my mum and dad do stuff and other appointments and stuff. Today he's away. It's his day off, but he's out doing appointments and meetings and stuff until at least it's 4 or 5 hours of meetings and stuff he has to do, different things. So again, it's only one of us at home trying to do everything. And after he finishes one, he's usually tired from all the mental stuff he's been doing. So when he gets home, he'll probably just have a snooze, which again is fine. He cleaned the oven during the week. I'm going to do the stove today, which again is hard for me because it's a lot of scrubbing. My fingers and wrists don't like it, but it's something you have to do. He's put on a load of dishes this morning. I've got a lot of hand washing to do that's left over from during the week. The meal prep containers that I eat out of, they've sort of built up. I hate cleaning them, and he normally does them, but again, because he's been so busy this week, they've sort of piled up, so now they have to be done. And he was talking with his parents this morning with their video chat, so we didn't have time to do them before we left. And again, all fine. It's just we're finding it difficult to schedule our stuff. I mean, we're not alone. There's lots of people who struggle to do the day-to-day stuff. So I rested as long as I could this morning. And while I was resting, I happened to find an old food diary. It was an online food diary I had years and years ago. I got an email reminder about the account that it would be, I periodically renewed it just to keep it for historical purposes, and it's literally 20 years ago, this particular journal. It went for a few years. It's from June. It's also from June 2004, literally 20 years ago. When I first started it. And it was such an eye-opener reading what I ate and how I ate and how I talked about what I ate and my weight, and like I have vague memories of being in that headspace. But wow, calling myself a little piggy because I overate. Again, didn't know I had PMDD, so it was reading through it was very obvious the swings were there again. But what shocked me, I remembered I'd done the low-fat eating. I'd done all that stuff from the 90s and carried it on through to the mid-2000s. Didn't count protein, wasn't even aware that, I mean, I knew I needed to eat meat, but I wasn't aware about protein or any of that stuff. It was all about the fat and the low fat and the I knew enough to deduct exercise calories, but oh my God, I was on 25 grams of fat a day. Funnily enough, I was actually the weight I am now too. And my mum was part of it as well, and her weight is the same now as it was 20 years ago, and we've both come up and back down again since then. But our mental health now compared to then, oh my God, so much better. Of the obsession with counting fat, and I looked at it, it was all high sugar stuff because it was low fat. Low fat was good. Fat free this, fat free that. Lots of pasta. And the exercise, I was doing so much exercise. And living in LA at the time, again, didn't know I had MS, especially in the peak of summer. Oh my God. No wonder I was having weird instances or injuries or things that I didn't realize was my body going, what are you doing? This is insane. This was before I discovered intuitive eating. So it was 25 grams of fat a day. I actually looked up a fat calculator after reading all that today. And for losing a kilo a week, for my current weight, yes, 25 grams of fat a day is okay, but it's the very bottom end of the range. It says between 25 to 47 grams or whatever it is. But that's a range. 25 grams was the maximum I was eating. It was like, oh, that's the things I need to go. That I can't go above that. I think it was like 10% fat of what I was eating. And some days I was eating 17 grams of fat only. The whole day. Exercising, solid CrossFit aerobics type stuff, cross training, strength training and aerobics, step aerobics with an actual step. Then walking miles at a time. And then wondering why my appetite was doing this. And berating myself when my body was obviously starving. I was literally shocked at what I was eating and how bad that diet advice was back then. We didn't know about protein, we didn't know about all that stuff back then yet. Or if other people did, I didn't. So I'm shocked. And it's hard to believe that's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Same weight. Completely different fitness levels. I couldn't do what I was doing back then, but again, also 20 years older, and MS progression, what it is. But my mental health and my thoughts around food are so different than what they were. I just wanted to give her a hug. Past me, I just wanted to say, oh my God, just live a little. have a piece of butter on your bread. Have full fat cheese. There was one point where I even joked about I wanted savoury muffins. I was saying all the ones here are full of fat and blah, 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 and this, and have too much cheese in them. And so I don't think I made bacon and egg. I didn't even add any sun-dried tomatoes, nothing for flavour, nothing for interest. I think I had some garlic and stuff, but nothing oily for flavour. There was some herbs and some garlic, some turkey bacon, the leanest possible turkey bacon I could get at the time. I even made a comment about, I could also have used fat-free Parmesan cheese and egg whites, but I put in a whole egg in a whole batch of muffins. I was like so proud of myself that I put a whole egg in and used the reduced fat cheese. Because, muffins need flavour, they need the flavour. And I'm thinking, current me's thinking, that's not flavour. That's it's sad. It was like some sort of mad scientist experiment to see how little food you could eat. Like Famine, I think it is, from Good Omens, where he talks about the diet product where they're literally eating enough and they're having negative calories or whatever it is. I can't remember the exact scene from the book. But yeah, so much sugar. Drinking fruit soft drinks. Real flavour with real fruit juice. So of course, it's obviously better than normal soft drink, but it was still all sugar. Fat-free biscuits, fat-free mountains of pasta and rice, lots of veggies, not much protein. If it was protein, it was the leanest possible kind I could get. Fat-free cheese, fat-free everything. So no wonder I could not stick to it, could not control myself, literally. I was starving for energy. My brain must have been craving. It was getting plenty of glucose, but it was obviously craving fat, and my muscles would have been crying out for protein. And all the things I made, the baked goods that were low fat, oh wow. Looked at the recipes and thinking, wow, how sweet they would have been, and how sweet but also flavourless. Wasn't even putting olive oil on my salad dressings. It was mainly lemon juice or vinegar or lots of fresh herbs like Asian-based dressing, vinegar and Vietnamese-style dressings, vinegar, sweet chili sauce, that sort of stuff. But oh my god, fat was demonised. And then of course I'd have the big swings where I'm eating 97 grams of fat, 125 grams of fat a day, and been beating myself up because I couldn't stick to the plan. I had no willpower. I actually felt quite sad that I'd lived my life. I lived my life for well over a decade. Well over a decade. Even when I was intuitive, it was still trying. Initially, especially, was trying to find ways around the fat to eat what I want, but the fat-free version or the whatever version. That's why the chocolate sultanas was such a big thing for me. But yeah, this week I can tell I'm going to be going into the fatigue part of the portion of the program and the overeating part of the program. But I'm hoping I can keep it to a few days this time, because this week again, for the second week in a row, I have maintained my weight. I'm 98.3 kilos again, and that's huge for me. That is so huge. I've plateaued. I basically plateaued for the last 6 to 8 weeks. I'm up and down a little bit. For the last 6 to 8 weeks, I have plateaued. And for me, that's huge. It hasn't been a big swing up of 2 to 3 to 4 kilos, and then back down again and up again and down again. And I remember talking about the other day about sleep. Sleep's definitely important. I didn't sleep well the other day when I had the potato chips and things. The eating when I was sick. My sugars were way up. They've come back down again the last few days. I didn't sleep as well the night before last, and they were up a bit. And yes, the other day I had the nap, and they were down again the next morning. So definitely sleep for me is a big thing with my weight and my sugars. Getting enough adequate rest. So that's why this morning, instead of pushing myself and getting up and going early, trying to get as much done as I could while hubby was here, let us both rest. I said, let's just have a rest. He actually ended up falling back to sleep after breakfast for a while. I've been in my PJs all day, as you can see. These are the new ones I got. I got this. I don't usually like pink, but this colour, I thought it was quite nice. Interesting. It goes. There's like the opposite colour and opposite stripes to the dressing gown. Also bought a one like this. I think it's a check one that's similar colour to this as well. Again, they're the only colours they had in my size, but that's okay. Trying new things, trying pink to see what it's like. So I got a clean stove, do dishes, a lot of hand washing. I'm going to tidy or declutter the lounge room. It's just stuff that builds up in general life. Put away some of the folding I did yesterday. Forever folding things. Anyone who has kids knows what that's like. We might go for a walk today, daughter and I, but it's pretty drizzly and crappy out there at the moment. And I don't know if I can be bothered carrying an umbrella. Maybe if there's a break in the weather, we'll go. If not, we might just do some pacing around here. Or the chores might be enough today, depending on how I feel. Also have to hang out washing, so that might be, I might leave the basket over there further out in the yard and then come back. And that's how I built up to stuff too. Put away washing, folding one piece at a time, hang the washing one piece at a time, and walk back into the laundry, and bag out and hang it out. But I don't know how I go with that today. Today's about efficiency. Today's about efficiency. Get it all done as much as I can, and then it won't stress me out the next few days. Because I know I'm extra sensitive to clutter and crap when I'm at that point too. I can lay there stewing in my own frustration and anger about the things that I can't do, which again isn't helpful. but it is what it is. I actually wrote a couple of notes to make sure I remember what I want to talk about. I think I've covered everything. That's cool. So, yeah, plans for today, I'll see how they go. I'd really like to get as much tidy as I can today, but I'm going to make sure I do it in steps. Tidy a bit, rest a bit, tidy a bit, rest a bit. Even if it's only 2 minutes at a time, then come and rest for 10 minutes. I don't care how I do it, however long it takes. And if it takes me all day, I'd like to get it done if I can. Just for my own sense of peace of mind the next few days. If I can't, it'll be what it'll be. I've tried and I've made an effort. Some days making the effort is the win, you know. So I've had lunch, just had a lovely sandwich. Hubby brought home some olive sourdough for me. Lovely calamari olives are chopped up and put through the sourdough. You look like you needed something tasty this week. I said thank you. So I had that with some of my soup yesterday. I had it as a sandwich today with cheese and stuff, lettuce, tomato. Fabulous. I plan on having soup for my boss actually full after the sandwich. So I'm just having a herbal tea, lemon ginger. So that'll be the fluid rather than food. There's no calories involved. It's just warmth and liquid and yummy stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I don't want to get dressed. I'm so comfy. Oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, that felt good. Okay. Alright. Gonna try and put some music on. Or podcast or something to help me to fill the space. Daughter's not in a talkative mood today, so she'll be doing her own thing online with whoever she's talking to, whatever she's doing. Reading a book probably. So, yeah. Me and the chores again today. God, my life's so exciting. Yeah. Oh well, I'm working to make it better and hopefully can do some more walking and other exercise adventures later. Maybe even go somewhere on the holidays. Day trip somewhere. We'll see how we go. Yep. Alright, so I'm just enjoying the rain splashing out there. It looks lovely. Yeah. I'm enjoying the cold while I can. We've gone through winter solstice. Summer's coming again. I'm not looking forward to that. So, yeah. Okay, I'm nattering now. Waffling on. Time to go. Stop procrastinating. Do what I need to do. I might give you a little update tonight to see how I go. I'll just see how I feel. Alright, bye.